Hello everybody, and welcome back for more Resident Evil Outbreak File 2. We are back with the solo very hard online runs. You might be wondering, where's the other wild things? What happened on beating that? Don't worry, I will be coming back to that as Axeman. I have decided not to play as an Alyssa type, even though that is a huge mistake on my part. I'm going to try to beat that as Axeman. It is a good challenge. I just need to make sure I fight Oscar and not Max the lion and his lionesses. That was awful. If it was Oscar, I would have won. With the damage I had and the hunting rifle and getting the well-placed shots, I would have won. But we're just going to move on real quick, and then when we get to the end of this file 2, I will go back and redo the wild things. And like I said, I'll make that more of a highlight and show that off. So that'll probably be cut down a bit. But for now, we're going to be starting with Underbelly, and we're going to be playing as an Alyssa type as Reagan. We don't have any good damage. We have base damage. We're slightly slower than regular, just slightly slower than regular Alyssa. Our virus rate, though, is very good, which doesn't really do much for us in this stage. I could have chosen a David type, which would have been pretty good, but honestly, this is the level that I really do not like lockpicking the most. So it's, I mean, like I said, Wild Things beginning is awful, and some of the doors you would like to lockpick, which is great, but this is the one that's kind of rough with the lockpicking. So I'm gonna stick with Reagan, Alyssa type. I'm trying not to replay types throughout both files. So file 1, we went through all the types we did, and then file 2, we're going through the types we're doing right now. I'm trying to keep that as like a rule, where we're playing one type per file, essentially. Or we don't reuse the same type per file. So we're going to be playing as Alyssa. We've already used Rita, so I don't want to reuse Rita, even though she is pretty good. We're going to use Reagan, who has some decent health. She's got decent speed, base power. She starts with an antidote, which is, I guess, good for maybe the poison fleas. But she has a very good virus rate. And she's overall not bad. She's technically slightly better than normal Alyssa. She has a better virus rate. She has a better health pool, and she has the same power. She's just slightly slower, and that's about it. So yeah, we're just gonna hop right onto this and see if we can make it. Underbelly, I'm fairly confident I could beat this pretty easily. Gym types are usually the better on this type, but I think Alyssa is kind of undervalued because the beginning doors are awful because you're dealing with a lot more zombies in tighter areas that you can't dodge. Thankfully, we have the Alyssa dodge in File 2, which is immensely better. File 2 Alyssa dodge is actually good, and we rolled okay on our healing. We only rolled okay. We got about half of what we could have. It's not too bad. I might consider making Molotovs. Molotovs might be a pretty good way to go. We do have the handgun mag here, which is not terrible. Scrub Rush. I'm just gonna eat that for virus. So we're gonna need this for defense for the most part. And then we just kind of need to pick up as many healing items as we can and move them to the final boss area. That's probably like what we're majorly gonna do. What's in here? Again, no David type, so we can't make spears. We can't make anything pretty good. There's a blue herb in here. There's a pipe. A pipe is way better than a brush. There is a zombie in here, so we have to be a little careful. What's this? Holding knife, which is not too bad. Knives don't do the most. Arguably, they don't do the most against the flea. Only a pipe in here, okay. Yeah, we're gonna try to do quick searches. Again, Reagan's virus rate, we just hit 1% and we're like 3 minutes into the run, which is not bad. There is a handgun in here, but it's the Glock, right? Yeah. There's a first aid in here, though. We'll drop that. We'll grab the gun. We don't need the pipe. The pipe is good defense, but we have shoulder bash, which could save us. Alright, this is a W. Okay, man. That was fast. Holy crap. I forgot. File 2, you just unlock doors way quicker. File 1, it's ridiculously slow. The Glock magazine is in here. I do want to get in here first, because there is a lockable door in here. Oh my god, they fucking rushed. Yeah, that's not cool. Yeah, that's good for us though. We can actually get to the this door open, because they're busy trying to unlock that. Come on. Thank you, Reagan. Thankfully, like I said, Reagan is still pretty fast, because Alyssa normally is fast. Oh, there is a red here that's amazing. Another first aid. There's a Glock magazine here. I would like to grab that. Just for the reload, and then I'll grab the first aid, which I believe is over here. That dude turboed like motherfucking crazy. Woo-hoo-hoo! This is why I love Alyssa File 2. File 2 Alyssa is amazing in this game. I absolutely love Alyssa in File 2. Because she's actually really good. And her pot shot is better too. Her pot shot isn't nearly as finicky. Because File 1 Alyssa, she's only okay. She's got speed on her, that's it. Otherwise, her pot shot is a little rough. There's a blood pack in here, really? Usually there's sometimes healing, but we have 3 full heals, which is actually pretty good. Again, using the strat to get down here pretty quick. If you see me checking over on the side here, I'm just checking my phone. I am conversing with someone on the side a few things. Let's quickly check the bathroom, see what we got in here. Green herb in here. That's not bad. Good to know. Oh boy. Give me 1 second here, guys. Another first aid. Oh my god. There's another first aid. Okay, I have to remember that. There's another first aid in here. That is good to remember. And also, again, I chose Reagan because there's other characters that have more health and stuff, but Reagan was the only one who has good health, that isn't slow, and doesn't have less than 100 firepower. Because we're gonna need the firepower. We're gonna need base damage at least. That being said, we're gonna mostly use the pesticide spray on Deborah the Flea, which is, you know, obvious. So the shotgun rounds are here. I don't know if we're gonna get the shotgun this run. That is first aid. Okay. We gotta get rid of that spawn because I won't remember it. But we will grab that, drop that, drop that. Load this as much as we can. We have, oh my god, we have 4 first aids in here, which is kind of insane. We'll drop that. We'll keep the green air about us just in case. A concrete piece is not useful. Alright, we got the desk. Honestly, this room is fucking clear. Like, it's good. We have enough healing in here to suffice. A ton of first aids. I forget how many first aids you get on this level. It's actually pretty crazy. Let's get up here real quick. If we do find a bottle, I do believe we should be making some Molotovs. Molotovs are very good. Especially dealing with a lot of the early game troubles. I might just grab the first aid from here and drop the newspaper. The handgun rounds I can probably feasibly drop because again, pesticide spray would do more than like 60%, 70% of the boss's health, and then shotgun could finish it off, but the shotgun's been pretty weak since the shotgun E. It's shotgun E, which is not very strong. It has good range, does not good damage overall. Let's check the other bathrooms here. There is another Glock magazine, which is not terrible. What's in here? A stick. Which is, you know, very handy. Sticks are not bad. You can use them to stun enemies. But yeah, this is the thing with this level as Alyssa, by the way, is that I'm going to be mostly quickly moving between... Okay, there's another Glock mag in here. That's good to know. Killing zombies in here isn't really beneficial. Good dodge, good dodge. I want to unlock this locker because I believe it might have handgun rounds, which would be pretty nice. Shit. Ah, oh, caught me in the middle. Ooh, I got a crit. No worries. We have herbs in here to eat. Yeah, she followed me, which was unfortunate. Come on. What's in here? It's another first aid, Jesus. Alright, we gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here. They're crowding us like crazy. Not cool, man. Not cool. Alright, let's get the key. Let's actually do this puzzle. What's in here, though? I believe shotgun shells. Shotgun shells, knife, green herb. That's not bad. That's not what I wanted. Unfortunately, in this level, zombies just know where you are. What the fuck? Okay. Oh, that's unlucky. That's very unlucky. But that doesn't get them out of the room. I have first aids I can use if I need to. So it's not a big issue. That is some bullshit, dude. You saw that, right? I didn't even realize the zombie was gonna even spawn, bro. Yeah, that hurt. I think there's recovery pills in here, which, you know, is good. One recovery. It gets me up to full. So it's not... I can't complain too bad. It gets me up to full. I do want to unlock at least the door up here. Alright, I do want to unlock the break room doors so I can actually get through them. I do love this. I used to hate this map with all passion and being because I didn't know how to do it. But then after knowing what to do, this is like one of my favorite levels to play. It's not easy by any means. It's not an easy level by any means. But I actually really enjoy playing Underbelly. There's a bottle and a ton of green herbs, which we're going to keep in here for health. We need a spot for the valve. We need a spot for the tape, which we'll be getting. We also need to do the freaking power puzzle, which is going to be very difficult, being this solo. And this is online, so the zombies will start still crowding. What's in here? Is the lighter in here? Or is it the burst? Burst mag. Yeah, don't want to deal with these guys. Because they respawn very quickly, too. Lots of health in here. Again, another level where this gives you a lot of healing. It gives you a ton of healing. Wild Things is the same, but it doesn't give you a lot of first aids. That's the only problem with Wild Things. You don't get a lot of first aids whatsoever. Burst handguns in here, and shotgun shells, which, again, if we do get a shotgun, we will be coming back for these. But as it stands, I think we might be mainly handgun and pesticide. That's why I don't want to use up too much handgun rounds. Alright, no, this is a bad spot. I did not expect both of them to show up. Come on. So I could have done the power puzzle. I forgot I could do it immediately. There's a red in here. That's good to know. Alright. We have 2 zombies in here. Which is not exactly good. But I believe there's handgun rounds in here. Yes. That's what I was hoping for. Okay, this is not looking good. Ooh, you turboed. He turboed. There is a pill here which we can eat. Alright. So, water is turned off. We can reload our gun. We have the health. That's the thing. We do have the health. Speaking of which, I'm gonna drop the rounds here. Eat the green. We do need the space. Okay, I do not know where they all are. Alright. This could be very bad. I say, yeah, I know the pesticide spray is in here, and also 10 handgun rounds. Power's off. I'm an idiot. I forgot to turn on the power. I forgot there's a switch there. That's fine. This is a perfect opportunity to bury some stuff. I completely forgot about the power switch. My bad. That's fine. I need to drop stuff off anyways. That's why I unlocked this. This gives us a way to get through without dealing with too many enemies. Nothing in there. So yeah, I need to drop off... I don't think I need the handgun anymore. I think, yeah, we don't need the handgun anymore. If I could find the lighter, I could do the lighter puzzle for the shotgun, but I'm not great at doing that. Truth be told. There's a lot of Glock magazines around, which gives you 10 rounds, which is very useful. Lots of green herbs. I need to drop the first aid spray, and I need to drop the pesticide spray in here as well. Side there. And I drop the first aid to the herb. And that is a lot of healing in this room. I'm gonna drop the handgun out here. Which does give me space. I'll keep the handgun rounds on us just to pick stuff up. But yeah, we need to get back to do the power puzzle. I completely forgot to turn on the power. That is my bad. I was overthinking things and I was like, forgot it, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Alright, yep. So we gotta go back down, turn on the power, go back up, do the power puzzle, and then, you know, etc., etc. I am going to keep the pipe on me, because if we get into that situation where we're backed into a corner or on the stairs, I need something to help push them away. Because there's going to be, like, what, 3 in here? Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, let's get us into here. Yeah, I forgot to turn this on. My bad. I wasted, like, 5 minutes. It's fine. Okay. But wrong way. It's not where I want to go. Alright, cool. I like Reagan. Reagan's a pretty cool character. Like I said, she's not bad. She's actually very good. She's actually a very good DC character. She's equivalent to a base character. Like a base Alyssa. She's just slightly slower. Just slightly slower by a little bit. She starts with an antidote, which is not terrible, but it's not great either. And then she has a very good virus rate. She has a supremely good virus rate, which kind of makes her pretty good. Alright, now let's do this power puzzle, which we can drop the pipe for the first aid, maybe? Because we're going to need space to pick up the emblem. I'm not good at this puzzle. It's random. I do know that for sure. Ooh, good crit. I had to beat her down. Okay, it didn't reset, thank God. Put that there. 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 There we go. Sweet. Alright, we grab the first aid, which is going to be for health. Good dodge. So yeah, we're going to need the tape. Shotgun's in here, but we can't access it unless we had a second person or if we were a mark type. The lighter is in here. Yeah, shotgun rounds are not useful for us. Where's the lighter? Yeah, I think we might do... Might do some Molotovs. We can make at least 2 stacks, which is 10, which is not bad. It's pretty good. So use the tape, get the thing, boom, boom, boom. We have a bottle here, which we will need to pick. We have enough health. I'm gonna drop it for the drop the first aid for it. We have enough health in the other room. If we need to grab that health, if we take too much damage on our way here, that's fine. Like I said, there's nothing too important. The burst mag was in there, but we did find the... That was just unlucky. Okay, that's bad. Okay, this has turned from alright to bad because 2 grabs puts you near death. Oh no! I think I'm dead here. I had 3 of them fucking coming here. Oh my god. Fucking A, dude. Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. Well, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna regret those words of not carrying the first aid or a weapon with me here. Don't pick that up. What are you doing, girl? God, that's so fucking aggravating. You don't even know. Oh, thank God. Just in time, dude. That grab is nothing. That grab is nothing to me. If it put me on bleed, I was screwed. Because bleed is just ridiculous in this game. Yeah, I hate that they can just literally follow you without any like, fucking hindrance. It sucks we're not gonna have the shotgun for this run. It really does suck. We're not gonna have the shotgun. The Molotovs are mainly going to be helping to deal with the megabytes. So we need to start making them soon. We saw... Where did we put some of the papers? I think there's one in the break room. There's one in the break room, I think. Is there one in here? In the storage room? No, there's a knife, though. God, not having the shotgun for this is gonna suck. I have to check the break room. Is there a newspaper in here? Because I can use... No. Okay. That's fine. There's a green herb in here, at least. Alright. Get out of there. I don't think there's a newspaper in there. Okay, I thought I saw there was a lockpick option there, but no. Whew, this is not going too great. Good dodge. I need to find the newspaper so I can at least have some Molotovs made. Oh, that's a pipe. That's a pipe. Where did I leave them? That's another pipe. I left them somewhere. Nah. Oh boy. Alright, let's get out of here. Back to the platform. Did I leave one down here? I mean, water's back on, so the train sequence should be starting soon. Come on. Is it in here? No. I'm just gonna swap these out because I need the space. And I won't be, you know, using the shotgun because it looks like we're not gonna have a shotgun this run. So we're sticking to mainly Molotovs. Which means we might have to trigger the megabytes. So here we go. Megabytes triggered. This is not gonna be fun. I need a blood pack. I haven't read the file! Oh no! I have not read the file yet. I've been all over the place, that's why. There's a fucking blood pack in here, thank God. Drop that for that. Oh, there's a newspaper, thank God. Well, we can drop the metal, so it's gonna be of no use to us. We do need the blood pack. I hope he's not right here. Okay, good. That's what I was hoping for. I think that's enough time, like space.
Train arriving soon. Train arriving soon.
And that's gonna happen. I need to read the document. I completely missed it. First of all, I can't pick it up or use it. I'm also coming down here so I can actually drop off the handgun rounds. There's also 10 handgun rounds in here. Really? Where are they? Really? So we don't need the spot there, so that's fine. Again, we have the health for the fight. It's just getting everything together is going to be the tough part. So yeah, we're going to come into here with the handgun and the Molotovs in hand. And we're going to use the Molotovs to deal with the Megabytes that spawn first, because the Molotovs can do a good amount of damage. But my only case right now is that I need to find the... There it is. The newspaper. Now I just need to find the other... Ooh, that was close. Stupid camera. I do not know where the other bottle was. Where was the other bottle? It's definitely not here. Definitely not here. Because we're gonna need the 10 Molotovs to help deal with a lot of these enemies, because we do not have the damage. So I'm gonna have to check. I'm gonna check the bathrooms. Green Urban here, that's good. Good to know. Okay. There's the other newspaper, but no Molotov bottle. Where did I drop it? Where did I drop it is a good question. I don't want to get poisoned. That would be awful right now. Did I drop it in the office? Which I believe that's where we need to go anyways, is the office. There was a second one, wasn't there? There was a second bottle. I'm not losing my mind here. Glock magazine, which is 10 rounds. We gotta get in the office anyways. Yeah. It's dangerous because if that thing gets us, we are poisoned. There it is. That's what we missed, but we were being harassed by zombies, so we kind of messed up. So that's what that is. There was no bottle in the break room. Is 5 is all we're having, dude? I can't remember where the other bottle was. I feel like I've seen it. Oh, shit. Maybe it's on the other side of the train station. So I didn't check there yet. He's over there now? Okay. I mean, sure, okay. Because I'll be dropping the lighter regardless. Again. No bottle. I want to say it's over here. I want to say it's over here. This is me when I decide late game I'm using the Molotovs because I can't get the shotgun. Even though the shotgun doesn't do a lot of damage against Deborah the Fee, she actually has a damage reduction against it. It's still damage, and it still does a lot to the megabytes. It's one of the reasons why I wanted it. So I'm gonna check here. Okay, there it is. There's the bottle. If I can find it. Sweet. Okay. I'm taking some damage, but we're fine. Alright, we can drop the lighter for stuff. So there's usually a green herb over here, isn't there? Oh, that was the one I grabbed, that's right. So I grabbed the knife, I'm not really gonna use it. What's this? Handgun magazine? Not useful. We have the Glock, which... Glock isn't the strongest. It's actually kind of shot for shot not gonna be good for us. Shot for shot, not gonna be good for us. Yeah, I'm glad I have those guys distracted. Alright, there's one. Alright, I gotta make sure to grab at least the handgun. We can always return to the boss room, and we're not restricted. There's the other green herb, which we'll keep that in mind. We don't have a magazine, so we can't reload fast. There's several magazines in this level, like 3 of them with 10 bullets, so that's 30 rounds we could potentially grab, which I really don't want to. Okay, so what is my 4th slot going into the fight? The pill. It will be the pill. So then I at least have some healing on me. Alright, that's done. We didn't find the second pesticide. I just realized we didn't find the second. That's some damage that we're losing. That is some damage we're losing. Yeah, we get kidnapped. We get into the fight. We need to be very careful. That killed it instantly. That's huge. That was a miss. Damn it, damn it. Damn it, I'm bleeding. Alright, the megabytes are dead. Really? See, the Molotovs don't do a lot to her. Yeah, that doesn't do a lot either. Block is not doing a lot. It's not even doing 100 per shot. Jesus, that damage. I got a couple crits there. It's fine. That hurts, but we're fine. Alright, that's all of that done, but that was a lot of damage. Molotovs is all we got left. Good hit. Damn it, auto aim. That was auto aim's fault. I needed to start summoning. There we go. There we go, that's some damage. That still caught me? Aw, boy. I had to heal there, that was a no-brainer. Come on, get on your ass. Really? Okay, this is just being annoying. Deborah, come on. That does about 300, which is not bad. You bitch. Come on, do your summoning. Thank you. So yeah, you can get about like 2 hits with that, which is not bad. But here's the problem. We have fleas in our way. And I'm trying to collect health. So I'm gonna need every bit I can. I need that, and I need that. Molotovs did a good number. That's damage. That is damage. That's damage to me, though. We can kill her. Shit. Thank God that didn't bleed me. Okay, I need her to call them so I can shoot her. Really? Damn it. Come on, kill her. Oh, fuck you. This is not good. I can kill her with just this. There we go. Woo! So here's the problem. I'm not taking the normal route. This is the very hard solo run. I have to take the alternate route to show it off. Thankfully, we do have health. If I can find them all. We will have health to get out of here. Just not the firepower. Whew. So yeah, we are not doing the traditional ending. We're gonna do the alternate ending. Thankfully, there is a blue we can find if we get poisoned. Come on. Yep, train will leave us and we're gonna be stranded. But we have the help to get out of here. That's the thing. So there's a key that spawns here. So the train leaves without us. But that does not mean we are out of hope yet. We get a key that allows us to get out of here via the other exit. Which is in the documents, of course. So you thought this was gonna be over. No, we're far from it. So there's a blue there, which is good. So the only problem we have right now is that we don't have a lot of firepower to cover us. We have the health, which is kind of what's more important, is the health. Alright, the poison one's dead. That's all I care about. All I care about was killing the poison. Okay, so we have the health. We can get through it. There's a first aid in here as well. Are you fucking serious? I can't use another first aid. This area I think is not safe. Yeah. I have to door juggle. I'm gonna have to door juggle. I can't waste a first aid. I'm gonna have to door juggle, which is not fun. Shit, this is bad. I have to wait for this bleed to go away. This bleed is not fun to have right now. Come on. Should be done very shortly. So again, I want to keep these 2 first aids for the next bits. So this should be clear. There should be no bugs in here. There might be some extra goods in here. There is a blood pack, which is useful. Very useful, actually. I have to unlock this door, but I have to deal with 2 bites in here, one of them being poison. That is the only issue in this room. But there's health out here, I believe. They usually give you health. And pesticide sprays, which arguably does a lot of damage. Good dodge. Holy fuck. I'm gonna need these. Trust me when I say this, we're gonna need these. Because these do a ton of damage to the fleas, regardless of what their size is. Okay, we have a big one here. Which will be kind of problematic. If he jumps, we're dead. Okay, thank God. Woo, that was close. So we have to come up here. We need to grab that thing. Which I will drop a pesticide for. So yeah, so this alternate ending, we need to do a, not really a puzzle, but a workaround. And this is why I wish I brought the blood pack with me, because the blood pack makes this bit kind of easy. So he will grow big. Unfortunately, the game is gonna fuck with me there. That was close, okay. Woo! That's fine, we're fine. There's spare green herbs all over the place we can pick up, and then there's another first aid, so we're fine on health. This guy's the main issue, though. This guy can be a very big problem. Killing them is not advised because it causes them to respawn at the top. Which, if you have more than one respawning at the top, it's actually a problem. Okay, we made it high enough. Good. So we do have to pick up the thing. Which is on the other side here, which is not great. Yeah, as you can see, this is a bit of a stressful alternate ending. Doing this solo is not fun. And this is why I wish I had a blood pack, because a blood pack would cause all the little ones to be distracted. They would not have any indication to attack you or go after you. That's why having a blood pack for this bit is probably crucial. And I have this pesticide spray just as defense. If it becomes too dangerous to have one alive, we'll just have to kill it and then fight it at top and then kill it again just to get out. Which I think 2 pesticide sprays should kill. It does a lot of damage. What are you fucking doing? Oh, thank God. There's still one more we have to deal with. She just didn't want to fucking climb. I was trying to, like, turn her around, but she didn't want to do it. I wasn't even using the D-pad. Perfect, perfect, perfect. It doesn't see me, doesn't see me. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, there's only 4 in this room, and as you can tell, we saw 2, there's 3, and then there's 1 on this level, so we are good. Didn't have to use the pesticide. Alright, yep, you just have to unlock this with that. It's like a lever or something, or like a wheel you turn, which causes this ladder to come down. You get to climb it all the way up, and voila, you make it out. All right, and yeah, you'll get to see. I'll let the alternate ending play, and we have done it. That is the alternate ending done.
Be the first on the scene. That's the cardinal rule of journalism. Or to put it another way, Scoop or be scooped. Thinking about your own bad luck takes a backseat to that.
Mm-hmm. And that is Underbelly. I'm gonna say like a C. E, yeah, because I took forever on this level. I took forever. This could have been done a lot quicker if there's 4 people and I didn't mess up early on. But there we go. Please save. Thank you. So yes, that is going to be Underbelly. That took a lot longer than it should have, but I showed off the alternate ending like I wanted to. And I hope you guys all enjoyed it, because I definitely did. I love this level. This level is tough, and not having the shotgun for that final fight is rough. But the Glock doing not a lot of damage is also very scary. Even with pot shots, I was not doing a lot, because if you shoot Deborah in the butt, it does very low reduced damage. You have to get in front of her face, aim up, and shoot. And that's usually where most of your damage comes in. So that's why I was able to do like close to 100 per shot up close, hitting her in the belly. So yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today. I'm probably gonna do a flashback right after this. Flashback is a lot easier to do. I already know who I'm gonna play as. You'll see immediately who I'm gonna be playing as. But yeah, that is gonna be it though for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. It means a whole lot to me. And yeah, that's gonna be it for today, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye-bye.